Hello, my name is Klara Karol and I teach this semester Principles of Marketing class with the service learning aspect. Service learning, in my eyes, helps students tremendously in their learning experience because they are bringing the theory they learn in a classroom in the outside world, and they are applying all the skills in their own environment, in their own community. They interact with local partners, they learn more about them and their own community, and they feel more vested. Just the semester started, and as our new campus center has opened and our campus store moved in there, the store manager approached me with asking for assistance. And it sparked the initial beginning of a new project. And this project happened to take the priority over the old, originally planned service learning project. And so we have actually created the activities through the semester. And this was a tremendous lesson for the students, because very often we teach our students in the classrooms to create a strategy and make long-term plans and shorter plans. And not that I disagree with that, that's absolutely something we should do, but we don't teach the students to be flexible, or they don't have the chance to be flexible when circumstances change. And the outside world, in effect, is very much about that and like that. So this semester students worked with me as a team, more than me being on the top and them being somewhere below looking up at their instructor or professor. We worked as a team and we created the project as we seen the needs. So it was great to have the discussions with students. What should we do next? How else can we help the store, and what should be the next step? Students first had to decide how to decorate, what items to purchase within a very limited budget, and make all sorts of decisions in advance.
So for the bookstore project, we actually went into the store. We redecorated for the fall, so we put all new decorations in. We formed marketing teams, and all the teams were assigned a different part of the store, and we all redecorated and reorganized the store. We went in, if things were off the shelves, we put them back on the shelves correctly, neatly. We organized so that they would be visually appealing.
Then decorating of the store was really fun. That didn't feel like learning, but looking back at everything the students done, they realized that they learned a lot through the process. So a big part of service learning is not actually just doing the work, but looking back.
Yeah, I think we all had a lot of fun doing it. It was like a hands-on project, so it was good for everyone to see what we were actually like talking about in class and applying it to a real-life situation while helping a real thing that's in our everyday community, like the bookstore. When we were doing the service learning projects, I think that they connected really well with what we were learning, the sections we were learning in class, and I think they paired nicely together, so it made it pretty clear for us to understand.
As I mentioned, the biggest part of learning is after activity was completed, sitting back, discussing it, and thinking of what could have we done differently, thinking of all the options. Did we use the most optimal way of tackling our problem? And sometimes the answer is no, but it's up to the students to decide what is the most optimal, and there is a huge learning curve in that, and businesses do that on a daily basis, and we don't do it in classrooms. So this is another aspect of learning.
My major is business. Being exposed to two real businesses and being out in like their actual field and seeing what they're doing on an everyday basis, it kind of gives you an idea on how local businesses are run and just how businesses are run in general.
So while working with our community partners Sometimes it seems more fun, especially when we talk about decorating a store, and doesn't feel as learning. But then presenting to a store manager about our plans or showing the before and after work makes students really proud. And even during the process, I feel that there is so much more ownership of the project than in the just in classroom project without service learning. Students have much deeper learning with service learning activities. Another benefit of service learning is the communication and collaboration skills.
I know I want to be involved in some type of business, so I know that I'm going to have to be working with people and I'm going to have to learn to work with different types of people. So it was a good experience getting to know people that I didn't know so well and working with them. It creates kind of a team feel to it where you're all working together to complete one goal.
The quality of work is also different than if it's just in classroom project. I have done service learning projects for the last few semesters, and I do see huge value in service learning inside our classes. I believe that students learn different ways and more natural ways for them because they do interact with local community partners, and they learn that way a little more about their communities. They feel vested. I think it had a really good impact on the students and also hopefully on our HCC community.